Got to get up. You got to get out. You got to get active. You're not depressed. You're not depressed, bro. You're not depressed. That's what I do every time I have a negative thought. When I have negative thoughts, I get active. When I'm depressed, I get active. See, an idle mind is a devil's playground. You got too much free time on your hands. And when you get active and you get in motion so you can have motion, you will find that you're no longer depressed. And it's all in your head. It's all in your head, baby. It's all in your head. You're not depressed. You're not depressed, bro. Believe me. See, when I was in boot camp, I had 8 weeks to get out of boot camp, right? And I noticed a lot of my peers were sad and depressed. They missed their family. They missed their girl. But see, I wasn't depressed because I was too busy in motion. I was working out. I was studying. I was reading. I was writing. I was praying in boot camp, right? So when I got out, I discovered that depression is not really depression. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. I'm not depressed. I don't have time to worry about the past, bro. I'm too busy getting active. When I wake up, I don't got time to sit around and be depressed, bro. I'm getting up and getting to it. I'm sure you got pee stains on that toilet seat. You got dishes in that sink. I'm sure you got clothes in that dryer that need to be folded. I'm sure you got something you could be cooking, something you could be reading, something you could be doing. When you're constantly moving, you don't have time to be depressed. See, one of the 7 deadly sins is a sloth. A sloth, man. You don't want to be a sloth. That's a lazy, sedentary individual. And let me reiterate, an idle mind is the devil's playground. You're depressed because you are lazy. You're just sitting and hoping and wishing and waiting. That's why you're depressed. Life is full of joy and fulfillment. When you're not fornicating, masturbating, drinking, dwelling in pleasures and vices and things of leisure, it's almost like the depression is gone because those are quick fixes. Those are quick. I just want to feel good in the moment. And then once the moment is done and I release, I'm back to depression. Instead of holding on and getting active and getting up and getting to it, you want to be depressed. Why? Why does he want to be depressed, bro? Why? I don't like depression. Depression doesn't exist in my world. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. My grandma couldn't even read. She didn't know what depression was. You ain't depressed, you lazy. And you want to feel good. When you wake up in the morning, what do? What's the first thing you do? You're not depressed. You're just lazy. You're very sedentary. Everybody's just doing this. Scrolling on their phone. Scrolling on their phone. That's depression, bro. That's why you're depressed. You won't get out and get active. Thou shalt not worketh, thou shalt not eateth. We don't have time to be depressed. No, God, no, we don't. Y'all don't hear me. We don't have time, bro. I'm telling you, baby, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta get active. You gotta beat depression and you gotta face it. That's the only way to face it, is to get active. I'm no saint. I battle with depression. And I discovered through trial and error and life experiences that when I was active, when I was working, be it a job or going to school or in the military, I wasn't depressed because I was in motion. What the rappers say, right? Having motion. See, you have to have motion. When you have motion and because you're in motion, you're having motion, you don't have time to be depressed. You don't have time to feel sorry and seek empathy. Just like my uncle used to say, you just young, dumb, and full of cum. That's why you depressed, because you keep wasting. You can't think. You wasting all that cerebrum spinal fluid, baby. Y'all don't hear me? That's why you depressed. That's why you depressed. Depression. We ain't depressed. We not depressed. We ain't depressed, God. No, we not. We not depressed, God. I'm not depressed. Thank you. All praise to the Most High. I'm not depressed because I'm no longer in my lower self. I don't have depression. I don't have anxiety. I don't have fear. So what if she says no? Talk to her anyway. Who cares what kind of car she drives? You drive an Altima, she drives a Beamer. You still talk to her. Because I don't care if she says no. Because no don't mean no. No just mean not now. A lot of the times, that is. Who cares if that job says you have to have coding experience? You have to have you have to have software building experience. You have to have a Python certification. Still apply, bro. Even though you're in the courses and you're getting the IT training, still apply for the job. That's how you conquer depression. That's how you activate that dopamine, learning new things, doing things that are unordinary to you. That's what? We're not depressed, baby. We're not depressed. When you're on retention, when you're celibate, abstaining, practicing abstinence, you're obtaining, you're sustaining so you can obtain. It's almost like depression is gone. There is no depression. What is that? Remember that, fellas? I'm checking out. You see it. You can get it too.